Jesus had had enough. An intense time lay behind him, and the previous hours had been filled with tension and excitement. The people had cheered for him as he entered Jerusalem on a donkey, accompanied by his disciples and many followers. His first stop in the city was the temple. Here, he wanted to recharge, praise God, and find peace. But that was impossible. Instead of silence, the house of God was filled with noise and bustling activity. It looked more like a marketplace or a shopping mall than a house of worship. Without hesitation, Jesus took action. He overturned the tables in the temple courts and drove out the merchants. And in today's Impulse, we read what he did next. Jesus taught them and said, "Is it not written, 'My house will be called a house of prayer for all nations'?" The Son of God quotes a passage from the Old Testament, linking the past with the present. And this is where our future begins as well. If we no longer protect God's house so that people can pray there, if it becomes all about us instead of about God, if our minds are consumed with financial concerns or endless debates rather than making room for devotion and prayer, then He will drive us out of His house too. Who would want that? I certainly wouldn't.